What really makes a lot of our drinks so unique and so special is that we have a lot of unique, rare ingredients, small batches that are very hard to source. In fact, we're actually one of the 4 bars testing a chocolate mole bitters that is slated for release fairly soon by Bittermens. But we have a lot of the House Alpins products. We have recreations of pimento dram, ingredients that were once lost but are currently being recreated. We are the first bar in Philadelphia to have the cold draft ice cube system. Super dense, super cold, 40% colder than your average ice, and absolutely perfectly pure water that goes through because of this system.
That's what you want in a cocktail. You want something pure. You want something actually cold. Something that's not going to just melt away the taste.
The dilution, you don't want to be diluting the flavors.
No.
You want to have something, if you're drinking something that's on the rocks, you want to have that sticking around for a little while. The whole idea of like the bespoke cocktail is that they are custom crafted. There's a lot of care and a lot of attention. And we're just going to show you how to whip up a couple of our creations. The first one is our riff on the classic Manhattan, originally made for Winston Churchill's mother at the Manhattan Club in the early part of the 1900s. I'm going to be using Old Overhaul in this case, very nice classic rye style. So we'll be starting off with 2 ounces of this, get us started here. And all Manhattans generally call for a whiskey, a sweet vermouth, in this case Canzano. It's very nice vermouth. It's made off of brandy base instead of a grain neutral, so you get a little more flavor in there. An ounce of that, and we're going to sweeten ours up a little bit. We're using a port, 6 grapes. It's a nice ruby port. You can do 3/4 of an ounce on that. And of course, a little bit of bittering agent. We're going to be using the Moletti Amaro, which I have right over here. Amaros are bitter Italian liqueurs, known for having a lot of herbs and sort of seeds and skins and sort of things infused in them to give them that bitter quality. Very good digestive, very nice after meal over 4. Top that off here with a bit of favorite Regan's orange bitters made from bitter orange peels. Some Angostura bitters, probably the one everyone's most familiar with. And I'm just gonna give it a dash of Peychaud, Antoine Peychaud's. And we're gonna ice this down. There's a lot of debate. Do you shake a Manhattan? Do you stir a Manhattan? I've had some very good shaken Manhattans. We're gonna stir ours, get that nice and cold. And we've got our glass already nice icy cold. Let's strain this down. Nice and silky cocktail here for you. Garnish traditionally some maraschino cherries. We actually have some very nice brandied cherries from France that we use. And to set all these flavors off, a nice orange twist. Caramelize those oils so you get a nice sort of caramel finish on the top. Just sort of floats there and lingers for the server. So there you have it. That is our Midtown Village Manhattan. Drink I'd like to make for you right now, it's called the Immunity Idol. It's one of our most popular drinks right now. It has 2 of my favorite ingredients in here. It's the Saint Germain elderflower liqueur from France. Beautiful product, just came out last year. And we're also going to be using one of my favorite gins. It's Hendrick's, it's a Scottish gin. It has rose petals and cucumbers infused. So it's a very delicate gin, goes nicely with the floral qualities of the Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. So let's start it out. You're going to need some pineapple juice or pineapple puree, about an ounce of that goes into the drink. Orange juice, we fresh squeeze it every day, 1/2 ounce of that. And then of course, we're going to add a little bit of bitters in here, just orange bitters this time. And here's where our tinctures come into play. The Immunity Idol, we have a trio of tinctures that are known to assist, improve the immune system. Hawthorn root is very good. Now we don't purport that our cocktails will make you restored from any illness. However, a lot of these tinctures have some very interesting flavor properties as well and have been used for many, many, many years as natural curatives. A little bit of echinacea. This is all dispensed very carefully with our approach of dosage, 10 drops apiece. A little bit of elderberry in there as well. And then the good stuff, some of my favorite products once again, the Saint Germain elderflower liqueur. It'll be 3/4 of an ounce of that. Again, something you can find very easily in your state store. And then the backbone of the drink, gin, Hendrick's gin. We like to use gin quite a bit here because there's a lot of different flavor profiles for the other ingredients to bind onto. So you'll see gin in a lot of our cocktails. Let's give this a good shake up. You want to get that pineapple really nice and frothy, so when you add the champagne, it'll form a nice foam on top. That should do it. And we're going to strain this into our pre-chilled saucer glass here, vintage design. And top that with a little bit of our sparkling, the Bel Gazelle. And finally, we make some inebriated berries for our house specialty drinks. Just very simple. Strawberries, blueberries, and you add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of vodka, or you can use a rum or whatever you really like, and shake them up and let them marinate for a couple hours. So the flavors all start to really mix and mingle nicely. And then you just add them to your favorite cocktail. It's a very nice finish. And let me present you here with our Immunity Idol from Apothecary. Here's to our health.
To our health.
Oh, that is delicious.
Wow, this is absolutely delicious.